What's up? Welcome to Alum House Sound. I'm Dave, and today we're celebrating Easter Sunday. I got a couple things in my hands. Got my kids with me. We're going in to church here, and we are going to do sound. We're running sound today. I'm taking you along with me. I've got some cool things I'm going to try out. Anyway, so we're in here. I'm going to try and get you in front of the soundboard so that you can see the sound check that I do. We've got an 8 to 10 person choir that we're putting up on stage, which is a little different than normal. And we'll see how much lighting this GoPro wants to pick up in here. So let's go and get set up. Also, we're a little short-handed, so I got my boys. They're going to help me out today with running some lighting. Anyway, hey, it's Chris. We call this one Burkle because we've got 3 or 4 Chris's around here. And yeah, we're gonna get going. All right, so I've got my PA set up. I've got an extra choir monitor that is up back here behind my speaker, kind of masked with the black curtain. It's just a 10-inch top cabinet. We're gonna turn that way down so that they only get what they need. But right now I'm checking my PA left and right. So I've got my tracks from last week coming back through the console. So I'm not gonna mix the inputs because we don't have the live drums playing, so it's gonna sound weird. But what I'm looking for, I'm gonna take my live stream mix that was recorded in the DAW. I'm going to send it back through the board, which is this one here that's blinking. And I'm just going to bring my mains up, and what I want to see is, do I have left and rights? Do I have even sound? How do my subs sound? How does the room feel? So bring this up, and let's see. Let's go back here. All right, so I feel good with that. Next thing I got to do is get a choir mic up here for our choir, and then we'll start doing sound check and show you how that runs right down here on the board. All right, let's see if we can get y'all down there. There we go. So you're not gonna be able to see all the things, but my typical process, which I just did with the electric guitar, is I select the channel, I turn off the EQ, compressor, and low cut. Then I get them to play as loud as their biggest sound. And then I set the gain over here on the config channel to -12. That's where I typically live. A little under -12 or -12. And then I move on to the next one after I turn on the EQ, compressor, and low cut back on. So that's my process. So we'll get going here in just a second. Morning choir, can you hear me? What we're going to do is I'm going to go through and do a sound check with the band, which will start with drums, then bass, then guitar, lead male vocal, lead female vocal, and then I'm going to get you guys to sing whatever that repeating thing is that I'm forgetting right now that we worked on. Anyway, we'll get you to sing, but the goal is to get you guys to sing kind of full volume so that I can set things properly. You've got a monitor, which is what you're hearing me through right now, and I will end up coming on stage. You're going to start out with no monitor, and then I'll come on stage and I will add in things while I'm standing next to you to get you guys what you need. I will just remind you that the monitor and the feel on stage is not going to feel like it does out here. It will feel less than out here, but that's part of being on stage, is suffering for Jesus with whatever mix you get. But I'm excited to have y'all. I don't know if we've got any other people joining, but we'll just work with you 5 to start out with. So Riley and Dan, if y'all can scoot to your left just a little bit.
Yeah, we got Fish.
Oh, okay, Fish is coming. All right, cool, thank you. All right, and drums, whenever you're ready, we'll fix the overhead mic and then get that face, we want that facing down right towards the kick drum. where the beater hits the head. Perfect. And the kick mic, can we get the kick mic to actually be in the head for me? We want the whole gray part in the head. Thank you. All right, kick please. So that's pretty good. He's hitting -12. I've got my mains turned down right now, so it's not killing me like this. So I've got to turn down, but we're coming in a little above -18, just below -12. So I'm going to turn the EQ, compressor, and low cut back on. That's good. Snare drum, please. So that's my snare top. Look at snare bottom right after I turn that on. Snare bottom looks fine. Tom 1, please. That's a little hot. Bringing the gain back. Gain back. All right, floor tom. All right, cymbals. Yep. I'm less worried about cymbals because we have a lot of natural sound, but I do have some gain coming in. All right, full kit, please. So now we'll do full kit, see what it sounds like. So this mix, I have stereo bus for drums, and I've got no cymbals in. This is what it sounds like when I add them. All right, well, he stopped playing. All right, thank you. Bass guitar, please. Are you playing with the pick today?
I should be, no.
Okay, thank you. That's good. She's right at -12. Turn the EQ, compressor back on. And she played last week, so I trust these settings are good. All right, thank you. Electric guitar, please. Can you give me, I need a full sound with whatever distortion you're gonna get. So that sounds kind of tin canny right now.
Yeah, that's it.
What do you mean that's it?
The distortion was coming from my TI box, and I'm trying to figure out how to get the distortion right now.
Okay, I'll come back to you then.
Yeah.
No worries. Acoustic, please. Whatever your biggest, strongest thing is. Comfortable with that, so I'll turn these EQs back on. All right, go ahead and sing, Burkle.
There's freedom within, there's freedom without.
I need whatever your biggest thing is going to be. I know. Sunday morning, hit it.
What are we singing?
Crazy.
Oh yeah, from one generation to the next. Here you go. Okay. From one generation to the next.
So he's right at -12.
From one generation to the next.
I'm going to bring it back some. He's going to keep going third time.
From one generation
All right, that's good.
to the next.
EQ compressor on. Now we've got this other compressor. I'm looking for
From
minus.
one generation to the next. Oh, sing to your daughters, sing to the sons.
Go this way.
Every generation.
We're good, thank you. All right, let's have Alex sing.
Sing to the darkness where light is come. Sing to the nation. Look at what
good, thank you. All right, choir, let's do the part that Burkle was just singing. We'll get y'all just acoustic guitar and vocals, please. Hold on, I'm not getting choir right now. Hold please, hold please. I don't have choir mic coming in just yet. All right, y'all sing just a little bit for me. Just a little bit.
From one generation to the next. 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 From one generation to the next.
All right, now we'll start to actually sing with it now.
Oh, come on! From one generation to the next. From one generation to the next.
All right, can we have full band do that? Can we just get, I want to see how much drum.
Drums and everything?
Yeah, I want to see how much bleed I've got.
Can I tune real quick? My turn.
All right, so I've got a really tinny sound coming from my mic over top of the choir. I'm concerned with my monitor that it's going to feed back. You saw I got the mic just before feedback and then turned it down. But I'm going to walk up there. That's pretty much my sound check. I still have to get pads, but that's kind of it. And we're going to start mixing. All right, so what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to leave these faders right where they are because this impacts my live stream mix. Obviously, I can go into my buses and change that, but I have a stereo drum bus here that I will end up mixing for the room, and then I also have a band bus that's stereo for the room. Vocals and choir are just straight from here to the room and the stream. So that's what I'm going to do. You'll see me messing around with things here and doing a mix, but here we go.
Daughters, sing to the sons, to every generation. Look at what the Lord has done. Sing it to the darkness. That's right. Light is gone. Sing it to the nations. Look at what the sing it out. Sing it to the daughters. Sing it to the
Band's done. Now doing a pastor sound check. So I'm checking.
They have taken the Lord out
Same
of
thing,
the
gain.
not know where they have laid him. All right, and 3 through 5 is good, and then 6 and 7, and then 8
Now
through
turn
10.
this back on.
And then the questions are, number 1, is it true? And that'll go on for quite a while. And then, is it good? It goes on. There should be Matthew 5 in there. Is it?
Checking compression.
Do you have another slide? Oh yeah, okay. Right, and then another one from Matthew 5. Yep.
Checking
good.
the stream.
And then, Gandhi, right?
He's right there.
Okay,
I think I'm good with that.
Then, is it even?
All right, well, at this point in the morning, we did our band sound check. We did our band rehearsal. We did our pastor sound check. We then checked to make sure that any of the pre-service videos, the countdown video, or the bumper video, as we call it, that runs before the sermon, we checked the levels on those to make sure that everything was consistent for the live stream, in-house and on the stream. And then we do a pre-service meeting. So that day, that meeting obviously included about 7 or 8 more people with the choir than what we normally have, but it was great. We do that backstage. We take communion together. We talk through the service together. We pray over the service together, and then we start our 10-minute countdown, and that gives us 10 minutes before the service starts. Hopefully you found this video helpful, just to kind of be a fly on the wall, if you will, or a camera over the shoulder to see how my sound check runs, to see what I do, and hopefully that's been helpful. If you've got questions about what I was doing or any of the concepts or ideas that I was maybe mentioning in the process, go ahead and drop those down in the comment section below. I'm happy to answer those questions and help out any way that I can. If you are interested in doing any one-on-one training or getting any help outside of YouTube, you can also look in the description of this video. You can find a link to my website and we can start a conversation outside of YouTube. If you made it this far, make sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button, and we'll catch you all in the next video. That's it. Peace.